Hi there, it's Louise Brace back for another edition of the Scale Session interviews, spotlighting some of the epic speakers who are joining us on stage at Scale 2024, which takes place in Barcelona on the 14th to the 16th of May this year. And today I'm joined by a great friend and an absolute legend in our short-term rental sector. It's Egan from HiChee. Hey Alan, thank you for joining me. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks Louise. Good to see you.
And you, it's been too long. So HiChee, tell us in a nutshell what HiChee is all about.
Well, it's a price comparison site for holiday and vacation rentals. Think Skyscanner for homes.
Okay.
Basically, we compare the prices of any particular, literally any rental that's listed on Airbnb, Booking.com or VRBO. And they are, when they are listed on multiple OTAs, those listings are very, very rarely the same price. And there's no rhyme or reason to that. So rental A could be cheaper on VRBO, and rental B could be cheaper on Booking.com, and rental C could be cheaper on Airbnb. There are no rules. It doesn't work by location or anything. They're just more expensive on some than others. And we've got all 15 million of their listings and built a booking engine that can identify house A on one OTA is house Z on another. And people can find booking properties that they're looking for on one of the OTAs, enter the URL into HiChee, and we're instantly price check across the 3 OTAs. We also provide tools that can help find individual property managers or hosts.
Amazing.
So you have a great opportunity to book direct. Not that everybody wants to, you know, power of the brand is the power of the brand, but some people looking purely on financial terms might want to find a manager, and why not?
Yeah, exactly. Why not? And so what have you and the team been up to recently? Have you got any exciting updates which are happening in 2024 that you can share with us?
Yeah, we've just launched the Chrome extension.
Oh, okay.
So if you install the Chrome extension, you don't even need to go to HiChee. You just go onto Airbnb, Booking or VRBO, and with the Chrome extension working in the background, as you go through the listings, it will show you which properties are available on other platforms. And if you click on one of those properties, a little button flashes in the bottom corner saying how much you can save. You know, might be 12%, could be more, could be less. And when you click on the extension, you'll see the actual breakdown of each OTA price. And as you hover over those individual prices, you can see what percentage of that is service fee, tax, etc.
Fantastic. Amazing. So I'm super happy to announce that you'll be taking to the stage not once, but twice at Scale 2024. Day 3, which is the 16th of May, is your main session, your solo session. The session is titled Loyal Guests, More Bookings, the Simplest Direct Booking Strategy. Can you give us a little bit of insight into what we can expect from this session?
Yeah, there's a lot been written about direct bookings. I've written a lot of it.
You have.
But the most overlooked and simplest way of getting direct bookings is by treating your guests really well and get them to come back. So many hosts spend their time on social media marketing, building a website, working on SEO, their Google, My Business, etc., etc. But guests are coming, and if you treat them really well, and more importantly, perhaps, or subtly, if you provide a home instead of just a rental, they're more likely to come back. And, you know, where I live, as you know, we have a very short season. So I might have 10 groups of guests a year, you know, that have been somewhere between 15 and 20 weeks. And if I can talk or treat them well enough that 2 of those come back next year, then I have less weeks to fill, less stress. At the beginning of the year, I don't have an empty calendar. And if I do that 5 years running, I'm fully direct booked. Yeah, just with 20% of people coming back year on year. So I'm going to be sharing some techniques that that hosts can follow, and a couple of case studies where guests are really, where hosts are really knocking that out of the park.
Wow! So I love that.
Another thing to bear in mind is that repeat guests are the best guests of all, because they know your property, they know you, and they know your location and the things to see and do in that area. And they had a good time before, so they're coming back. So as long as your standards don't drop, you're not going to get bombarded with all those questions that you get with new inquiries, and you're going to get 5-star reviews again.
And they tell their friends.
Yeah.
Amazing. So I'm so many great takeaways right there. So an unmissable session. Now, you're also going to be taking part in a panel session on day 2, which is called Keeping Up with Google. And you're going to be joined by Craig Webb, Mavis Cifuentes, and Romain Giacolone. You're going to be discussing Google trends and some strategies for website ranking success, I understand. I'm really looking forward to this one too. For any of you who are watching today and you haven't already booked your ticket, you're going to see the ticket link in the credits to follow. Don't miss Alan and a host of amazing speakers at Scale 2024. Alan, it's been a pleasure as always, and I can't wait to catch up with you in person in Barcelona. Thank you so much.
Likewise, Louise. Thanks for having me.